What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy, Leave It to Beef. Hey, look, we got new cars, y'all. These are the breaks.
These are the
breaks.
These are the breaks.
You know what it is.
What's going on? It's your boy, Leave It to Beef. It's October 10th, and these are the breaks. You already know how we're going to start. You like my new cue card? I'm just going to hold it up like this for y'all. Let's go ahead and jump straight into it. NFL breakdown. Justin Jefferson. All hell has broke loose in Minnesota. Minnesota is not winning.
Bye-bye.
Minnesota is actually in a rut right now, and it can't get no worse. Justin Jefferson blew his hamstring. He's going on the IR. Now, the crazy thing is, right, if he goes on the IR, right, that's about 4 weeks he's out. Actually, it is 4 weeks he's out. Does he come back to a team that's almost 1-8, or does he just sit it out because he's due for a new contract? What does this mean for Kirk Cousins? Kirk Cousins has a no-trade clause in his contract. So where he has to say so where he likes to go. He's been doing this since he was in Washington. And it's kind of funny. He's almost 36. We also knew another 36-year-old, which was LeBron James. But if we're looking at this, right, what is going to be the best thing that Minnesota can do? I'll tell you right now, he's at USC. It's Caleb Williams. Just take it out. Take it out. Trade Kirk Cousins, right?
Bye-bye.
And get that USC connection back together. Once we get that back together, everything will be all right. I'm 100% sure. I'm 100% sure about that. Von Jefferson, no longer a Ram, got sent to ATL. And I'm going to tell you right now, Von didn't get no love because once Cooper Kupp came back over the weekend, Puka and Tutu locked it down. That's all she wrote. And I'm going to tell you right now, Von is not going to really succeed out there in Atlanta because guess what Atlanta don't do? Throw the goddamn ball. They have a top receiver in Drake London, and they barely want to give him the ball. The ball goes to Bijan Robinson. I had to slow it down. It's like Dijon Mustard around here. Very slippery. But the ball goes to him. If it doesn't go to him, the receivers don't get no love. They don't get nothing done. And that's the God honest truth. So I hope Von Jefferson is going to do good, but we just got to wait and see. Austin Eckler. Chargers are coming off a bye week. Is this the week the Chargers turning around? The answer is yes if Austin is good to go. They still down Mike Williams for the whole season. But if Austin is good to go, they're going to do their thing. And they're going to do it well. I got him on my fantasy team. I need him to do everything he can. So he had time to rest. He rested that ankle. He should be good to go. Dak Prescott. Really stink. I want the Giants and everybody to zoom in right now. I'm going to tell you this. You don't have to worry about the Cowboys no more. The Cowboys done shot themselves in the foot. Jerry Jones is standing behind him saying, hey, Dak is my guy.
You are a loser.
And they are. He's not the guy. I'm telling you right now, the guy is Trey Lance. He's right there behind him. But he's too invested in a Dak. That's the problem. But the Cowboys got completely demolished by the 49ers. 49ers are now 5-0. Another team that is also 5-0, the Philadelphia Eagles. My squad. If you're looking at this right now, it's between Philly and the 49ers. That is it. That is all. Anybody else involved, it's not going to work. But let's go back to Dak. He threw not 1, not 2, but 3 interceptions. Damn it, he's going to hit that parlay at 10. I know it. You heard it here first on the breaks. The parlay is going to cash because Dak is going to do his thing. It's 18 weeks of football. Dak is going to cash that parlay probably damn near before week 10. That's how bad that man stinks. Just being honest. All right. Dolphins running back. Devon Achane is hurt. Now, if you haven't seen Achane play, this kid is very dynamic. He's a star. I think he's a star as a rookie, right? explosive. You talk about the greatest show on turf when you talk about the Rams. The Miami Heat is the goddamn track star of the NFL. He's out. He's going to be on IR. But good news, Jeff Wilson is definitely going to go ahead and come back. And they still got Mostert and other tools and things like that. But something that's going to be very intriguing. See how Tua keep trucking along. That's how we got to keep doing. We got to see how Tua's going to keep trucking along because Miami's been banged up a lot. So we're going to see how this keeps rolling. Fire Canada. I think you're talking about the, Canada itself. No, we're talking about fire Matt Canada, the offensive coordinator for the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Pittsburgh Steelers offense look atrocious. If you see Matt Canada, he doesn't even celebrate when his team scores. He just sits there and looks like, oh, we made it. But in return, right, he's lousy. His offense stinks. Now, mind you, this was the same offense that was used last year. Are they down a few players? Yes, but Matt Canada overall, he don't got it. He's not it. I personally think, right, they should actually give Brian Leftwich a chance because, yeah, he had his debacle moment with the Buccaneers, but bring some seasoning in the locker room, right? We got Matt Tomlin, and when Matt Tomlin and Bill Belichick, they had disciples that would constantly follow everything that they do. It's kind of a twisted turn now. And because of that, we're here where we are now. I'm sorry. It is what it is. And one more thing. New England Patriots, they really stink. I can actually celebrate right now because this is the first time in a long time the Patriots are back stinking it up the way they was before Tom Brady, right? The Patriots reign is all over, right? It's like the Wicked Witch is dead in the West, right? We all dance, we all skip it, we're all happy. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's the most beautifulest thing to see the Patriots stink. They stink so bad. It's the best thing rolling. And last thing I want to get off, right? Let's just circle back to a few things in regards to it, right? We got the Eagles, we got the 49ers. I don't care what else is going on in the NFC. That matchup alone is going to be a pivotal matchup. Brock Purdy is looking like a disciple of Tom Brady. Jalen Hurts, in a league of his own, is basically Michael Vick and any mobile quarterback times 10. Those two teams collide, it's going to be a hell of a ride. Because I'm going to tell you right now, George Kittle ain't going to wear a fuck Eagles shirt and get away with it. He might do that with Dallas, because all Dallas is going to do, Michael Parsons is going to get on a podcast and just talk about, it's personal, you my guy, and nah. You didn't make sure it's personal on the field. That's why you lost. And you did lose. You got a royal ass whooping.
Defeated.
Talk about when I see you next time. That's like somebody get their ass whooped in the street. And you going to tell that person, I'll catch you next time. It's too late. You got your ass whooped already. You want a rematch? Look what happens in boxing all the time. They get a rematch, and what happens? They get their ass whooped again. So you didn't just get embarrassed the first time. You went back in there. You probably brought the priest out. You didn't want to play rap music again. But you got your butt handed to you. But again, I digress. But we're going to see how this NFL season is going to go ahead and turn out. We got Russell Westbrook on We got Russell Wilson on Thursday. I'm just getting all the Russells messed up because they all just be fucking up. And the Kansas City Chiefs, I'm going to tell you right now, it's not Russ. Just Denver really stinks. Let's go ahead and pay these bills. We'll be right back.
What's up, y'all? This is Lexi Brown with the LA Sparks, and you're watching Infanity TV.
Profanity Nation. A podcast for the fans, by the fans. Dive deep into the topics the other shows miss. Raw and uncensored.
And he's going to play team ball. His legacy is at stake.
Rare, hard-hitting interviews with players, coaches, and you, the super fans.
I'm not hating. I'm like, okay, cool. Good.
3 championships in 5 years. He's more than good, bro.
Profanity Nation. Listen live or subscribe on your favorite podcast platform. Powered by...
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Chanel Gwimike, and you're watching Infanity Television. Boom.
Welcome back. It's your boy, Leave It to Be. And you already know what it is. These are the breaks. Let's go ahead and jump straight into our NBA breakaway. Dillon Brooks. I'm going to tell you, NBA season going to be crazy. But Dillon Brooks, that boy is dirty. How the hell do you get ejected in the preseason for hitting somebody in the nuts?
Bye-bye.
Is this what you're talking about poking by poking bears? You aiming for the nuts? I'm going to tell you right now, even though the Houston Rockets won, their losses is going to be contingent on Dillon Brooks. Games are going to be thrown because of Dillon Brooks. So, we're just not even going to worry about that. We're just going to let Dillon Brooks do what Dillon Brooks do and make sure he's out the door. But let's think about this. Preseason's underway. Wembanyama went out there and balled. He went against Chad, another first round pick with OKC. Both was very stellar in what they were doing. But I like Wemby. Wemby, it was unique how the Spurs used him, right? They didn't play him at the 5. They actually played him in space at the 4. He shot. He did everything that he had to do to get the job done. It's the best looking power forward I've seen in a long time. And do I trust him with the Spurs? 110% I do. Lakers. I gotta be honest. The Lakers are looking pretty good in preseason. Captain Austin Reeves, Captain America himself, was balling. He the previous night he played against the Brooklyn Nets, and you know Cam Thompson is a baller himself. I was seeing a barrage of threes. If it wasn't Austin, it was Cam. If it wasn't Cam, it was Austin. It was some beautiful basketball. It was some very beautiful basketball. Clippers. Let's just stop right here. We got to figure out this Marcus Morris bullshit. It has been reported that he is competing for a roster spot. Let's just be honest. He can go. He can really go. Norman Powell, his groin is messed up. Brandon Boston Jr. If we just going to get the package together, let's just do that, some pick swaps, and let's get James Harden home. Enough is enough. Clippers lost to Utah and Hawaii. They're actually, playing Utah again in a preseason game in which they wouldn't go ahead and take care of business. But I'm just looking at the Clippers as a whole. This is the lineup that should be the lineup. No questions asked. Westbrook, Paul George, Kawhi, Rocco. If you don't know who Rocco is, that's Robert Covington, and Zubac. That is it. That is all. Who else needs to play? Terrence Mann, Bones Highlands, Miles Plumlee. And, of course, when James Harden get there, you can add him in that spot. So you could take, Robert Covington out. He can run with the second unit. But that should be it. That should be it. That should be all. Anything else that arrives doesn't need to happen. It's just the God's honest truth. Let's go ahead and take a drive down to our Break It or Leave It segment. MLB playoffs has been taking place. And I'm just going to tell you right now, am I wrong by saying Kershaw is done? Kershaw, it's time to hang it up, my boy. You went out there and got smacked around by the Arizona Cardinals. Excuse me, Diamondbacks. Arizona just had a fucking field day with everybody. The Dodgers, it's really something wrong when it comes to October. The Dodgers won 100 games and only lost 62. Why, when it comes to October, we struggle? It makes no fucking sense. Like, we have the most dominant team when it comes to Major League Baseball. We have beat the Arizona Diamondbacks repeatedly, over and over again, all regular season. Why in the hell, when it comes to the playoffs, our pitching never shows up? We need to spend money on pitching. That's what it is. Something needs to be deposited in the pitchers category. The farm system need to be all pitchers, because we can go buy batters all day long. But we need to buy some damn pitchers. Another team that's going to go ahead and get beat after having a phenomenal season. The Baltimore Orioles. Had a great season. They going home. Texas Rangers went ahead and took care of business. It's crazy to see, right? But it happens. It happens to the best teams. I will say that young team will be around again. But the Dodgers, I'm not trying to hear it. Y'all have some real serious issues that y'all need to fix. It really stinks. NHL, opening up. Everything is up and running now, right? All the sports are going. Basketball's going to start pretty soon. NHL went ahead and had their debut. Connor Bed did his thing. Connor Bed, I can't even chop. I'm going to chop this last name up, folks. I'm just going to say that Connor, for the Blackhawks, did his thing. Scored a goal. You know, he was the first overall draft pick by the Blackhawks this season, 19 years old. Did his thing. And it's crazy because guess who he went against, right? The Pittsburgh Penguins. And if you don't know who's on that team, Crosby's on that team. And you know how Crosby is. And the Blackhawks won. That's very surprising. They had this kid Connor as like the LeBron James of hockey. He's supposed to be turning it around. And if he's going to turn it around, that's going to be something to see. I'm going to tell you that right now. Break it or leave it. Embiid has selected Team USA. That's who he's going to be represented by. Before he was saying France and all this, but he's staying home. To me, that's a good look, right? You already know LeBron James assembled everybody and their goddamn mama. Now he has that centerpiece that he wants. Does this smell gold for Team USA? The answer should be no. Why? Globally, everyone has caught up to us or even damn near past us. You got to remember, some of these international players have been playing since they were about, 15, 16 professionally. When they go home to these teams, these are the same people that they've been playing with since they were 16 and 17. Team USA is a Monster team formulated together. And mind you, these players are playing for all different NBA teams. By the time they come together, they got to build that chemistry and all that good stuff like that. It's going to be kind of hard. So don't book Team USA for gold. It's not going to work. Let's go ahead and take a trip to Breaks University. At Breaks University, you know, we never judge in regards to what we do. But I'm going to tell you right now, if you are a USC fan, pray for that defense. Pray for them. You want to know why, folks? The defense is fucking atrocious. How in the hell USC struggled with Arizona? I tip my hat off to the Arizona Wildcats, but fuck all that. How did you go not to 1, 2, but 3 overtimes to handle business? Receivers wasn't receiving. Running backs wasn't running. You know what it was? The Caleb Williams show. That y'all making this hard on this young man. I see why. You know, he do probably want to go to the NFL, but he said, man, check this out. I'm dealing enough with USC and the bullshit that goes on here. I don't need to go to another bad team. If you notice the teams he picked, Vikings, they got cap room to get a stellar defense going. Cowboys, their defense is not too shabby. Giants, defense not too shabby. The Raiders' defense is not too shabby. It's just their offense stinks. If you notice all the team he picked, they all got quarterback issues. Just being honest. We're going to pause it right here. When we come back, we're going to go ahead and finish up in our Breaks University. I'll see y'all in a minute. Let's go ahead and pay these bills.
What's up, y'all? This is Lexi Brown with the LA Sparks, and you're watching Infanity TV.
Profanity Nation.
A podcast for the fans, by the fans. Dive deep into the topics the other shows miss. Raw and uncensored.
And he's going to play team ball. His legacy is at stake.
Rare, hard-hitting interviews with players, coaches, and you, the super fans.
I'm not hating. I'm like, okay, cool. Good.
3 championships in 5 years. He's more than good, bro.
Profanity Nation. Listen live or subscribe on your favorite podcast platform. Powered by
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Chanel Gwimike, and you're watching Infanity Television. Boom.
Welcome back. It's your boy, Leave It to Beav, and you already know what it is. These are the breaks. Hey, before we went on break, we stopped at our Breaks University. We still parked over here. I want to give a big shout to UCLA, right? UCLA went ahead and handled business, went ahead and took care of ranked Washington State in a good fashion. You know, they actually play defense, right? It was, about 25 points for UCLA in regards to 17. I'm going to tell you right now, if USC wants to get better, they got to fire Grinch. That's simple as that. I don't care if he's the homie of the head coach, right? He got to go. Texas. Woo, if you missed that game, Texas, Oklahoma. Texas failed, but it's okay. They went ahead and kept firing as they were falling. But I would say this, right? It was about time for Texas to fall. Every team has their day, right? Any given Saturday. That's why I usually call it. But I'm going to tell you this. It's some teams out there. I don't know. That's when it comes to this college playoff, it's going to be kind of tricky. Well, of course, we got Georgia, Michigan. Book it. It's the last 2 teams. Could it be Texas? Could it be Florida State? Crazy, right? Over the weekend, we had some crazy things taking place. University of Miami. Oh, my God. How could you be so damn dumb?
Bye-bye.
All you had to do was take a knee, coach. Crazy part is, though, this is the coach that used to coach at Oregon. This ain't his first time doing some dumb shit like this, folks. It was so bad, players was on the bench asking, what the fuck are we doing? And I'm going to tell you right now, I don't even know what you're doing. You ran the ball with a few seconds on the clock. All you had to do is take a knee. It's common sense for anybody. They even do it in fucking Little League. Like, how could y'all not get it in order? And it resulted in a Miami loss. Miami shouldn't have a loss on their record. This completely goes on the head coach. Now, is he going to get fired or whatever it is? No. But I'm going to tell you right now, players has lost some trust in their head coach. Straight up. I would lose respect for him. How the hell you don't know how to call a game? You supposed to be our leader. That has to be figured out. Lastly, Deion. Deion got back on the winning table. Went ahead and beat Arizona State after having 2 losses back-to-back to 2 ranked teams. He got back on it. His kicker's ice cold, right? He went ahead and handled business. But I'm going to tell you right now, Deion team is nowhere near close. Like I said, it's going to take some years for them to get it right. But as they get it right, it's going to be okay. We will roll with Deion. We still believe. I still believe. And it's always go Buffs. It is what it is. Let's go ahead and go down our scenery. in my breakout session. My breakout session today circles around a WNBA player who is praised far and wide. If you look at the lineups that, I would say centers and power forwards that came before, you have Lisa Leslie, Candace Parker, and then you have Asia Wilson, who I'm currently talking about right now. Asia Wilson is dominating when it comes to the WNBA. Multiple accolades, MVPs, right? Defensive accolades, awards here, all team here. You know what's missing? Her own signature shoe. And it's crazy to me, right? She's wearing LeBron James. LeBron James gave her a 1-on-1 of her own shoe. How the hell Nike, Adidas, Fila, New Balance, nobody has grabbed her yet? But y'all grabbed Brianna. Like, Nike gave a deal to Brianna. If you don't know who Brianna is, she's a player for the New York Liberty. But it's like, how? How an MVP doesn't have a signature shoe? Anybody could have signed her. And she's unsigned. The most dominant force in the WNBA. I'm saying right now, there wouldn't be no Las Vegas Ace without her. I'm being very candid. So I'm going to tell you right now on my breakout session, this bullshit has to stop. Somebody needs to sign Wilson. Anybody. Her shoes is going to sell. Shit, I will buy a few pair to ball out. Because it's shoes. It's NBA shoes. Anybody will. It actually might entice little girls to say, hey, if I play, I can one day get my own signature shoe. Just like my favorite MVP. But y'all not giving her a shot. But yet, y'all wanted to keep balling. I say that's bullshit. Y'all need to fix it right away. But you know what? We're going to stop it right here. It's been your boy, Leave It To Be. I appreciate y'all tuning in to another episode of The Breaks on an Infanity TV. And one more thing. Just go ahead and follow me right here at Leave It To Be 31 on Instagram and Twitter. And if you miss me, you can definitely find me at We Don't Make the Rules podcast on Sundays at 5:30. But before I get out of here, I just want to say I love appreciate these new little cue cards. They user friendly. But let's get out of here. Peace.